Hello. Wow, I'm so honored to be here with all of you to talk to you about our language and deaf culture. Deaf Awareness Week is a week to celebrate and remember all of the hard work to help us get where we are today. Sign language is a human right for deaf people. And what does that mean? It means that deaf people, deaf babies, deaf children have equal access and equal rights to sign language. Often, children are deprived of their language, meaning that children, their babies, their communication, their learning process is delayed. I encourage all of you, parents, everyone, to learn sign language to communicate. You know, ASL, American Sign Language, is a beautiful language. It's creative. It allows people to express themselves and fun. I've been exposed to ASL since birth. Wow. Thanks to my mom, my dad, my family, the world at St. Mary's School for the Deaf. I got an opportunity to become bilingual, ASL and English both, equally as important. I encourage you both, teachers and everyone, to learn both languages. NAD, the National Association for the Deaf, has worked for a long time. It's a very old civil organization that's been around for a very long time. And what do they do there? To protect the civil, human, and language rights of the deaf people here in America. They've been around since 1880, and they're so vital and important. And they continue to work with involvement in organizations and advocacy. There's also the Empire State Association of the Deaf, the Civic Association of the Deaf. And students can get involved in junior NAD to continue the work and make a difference. No, if you put it off and don't want to get involved, that means that our rights are threatened. Continue to be involved and be active. And then to you hearing people, be our allies, get involved. Hearing people are so important to our community because if there are certain issues, you can help us. Civil rights, they must and need to be protected. If you believe something's wrong, that you're being oppressed, speak up and advocate for yourself. For example, here in New York, we never saw interpreters for the governor's press conferences for COVID-19. So we started a process to fight for our rights. And finally, they got an interpreter for the conferences on TV. Another example, go to different places, public places. They have TVs, no closed captioning, no subtitles. What do? You have no access to language. What does that mean? You don't know what's going on. You don't know what the TV's saying. And some people, should believe in themselves. Write a letter, send it to the legislature, and it became a law. And now we have to have the captioning on in public TVs. Deaf culture, fascinating, very interesting. Stories, histories that have been passed down to the generations, poems, drama, theater, so much variety. You know that a long time ago, the deaf used to go to different clubs, houses, tell stories, hang out, chat. Nowadays, because the technology is so different, you can text each other, you can talk on a video phone, You can get together on Zoom. It has really changed our lives so much. We have people that have become doctors, nurses, lawyers, actors, government workers, teachers, teacher assistants, directors, accountants. I mean, you name it, and the deaf people are involved in it. You can be and do whatever you want if you believe in yourself. There are no barriers in our community. I see none. In my lifetime, I really hope to see a deaf senator, a House representative, and a deaf president. That's what I'd like for America. Respect, love, cherish our language, our culture. You should celebrate this week. If you don't know our language, ask us. Talk to us. We would be happy to help you learn. Open minds, open hearts. If you want to do something successful and follow your dream, there's nothing stopping you. You can. You should have a goal to catch that extraordinary star. Don't wait and sit back for other people. Do it yourself. Go for it. Hearing people. Be the change. Help us to protect our promised rights and access for equality. Be our ally. It's so vital to our community. My favorite quote is from Gandhi. Be the change you want to see in the world. Come on, join me. Let's work together to be the change in the world for the better. Thank you so much for inviting me here to celebrate Deaf Awareness Week with all of you. Cherish and celebrate our language and culture together.